Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor. In this video, I'll be going over 3 altcoins that I think have some really good upside here, heading further in this cycle. These altcoins are not meme coins, they're utility coins, so don't expect 100x meme coin type of gains with them, but they're less risky, with less upside, but still can provide multiples. Anyways, let's get into this video on why I'm bullish on these 3 coins. So coin number 1 is going to be Sui. Sui is a new next generation layer 1 blockchain that hasn't been on the market for too long compared to a lot of other coins, right? This thing was released in the middle of 2023, around 2 years ago to the day now. The current market cap is $11.4 billion. It is a high market cap. This is ranked number 13 in the overall crypto market. Now, Sui has been a star of this cycle. During the lows, it was trading at around 45 cents. And it was just there last August, which is now almost a year ago. But when the crypto market crashed on August 5th of 2024, Sui was trading for lower than 50 cents. The all-time low is 36 cents. The all-time high is $5.35. The current price is $3.53. Now, I wouldn't be expecting any kind of miraculous, crazy numbers from this point from Sui, but a few multiples, I think, have a very high chance of happening. Let me explain why. So Sui, again, is a new next generation layer 1 blockchain built to outcompete other competitors such as Ethereum or Solana. So as we can see, in terms of Sui's speed and scalability, it's among the best in crypto. Transactions per second, 297,000 according to their website, and 400 milliseconds average is the time to finality. And you can see how they rank it up compared to some other top layer 1s such as Solana and Ethereum, and Sui is quicker than these. Anyway, Sui has major backing. I'll show you here on Crypto Rank in terms of who's behind this project. So they raised a lot of money initially in 2022 and 2021, and the main investor, the lead investor, is A16Z, one of the most active and well-known and successful crypto hedge funds out there. They are among the main investors of this project. One thing to note in terms of the vesting schedule, in just a few days, on May the 1st, which is right around the corner now, there's going to be a pretty big release, which is almost 1% of the maximum supply. And the current market price of this release is going to be $308.65 million. This is going to happen in, like I said, May 1st, which is just a couple of days away. So keep an eye on it. We'll get into the chart in a moment. However, Sui is definitely one to keep an eye on going forward this cycle, with the expectation that Bitcoin does push back up to 100K here and we get a bit of an altcoin run. Sui is definitely one that is set to continue to outperform. So off of the lows, Sui has already rallied quite hard, from $1.71 to the high price of $3.87. That was a 125% gain. It's up 102% from that low 22 days ago. So a top 20 coin, top 15 coin going up 100% from the lows. It is really the best performer relative to its class and market cap up there at the top. Now in terms of dips, look, we have USDT dominance. We have USDT dominance right here, looking like it wants to reverse from this level at 5%. And this going higher would mean that Bitcoin and altcoins pull back. So that is potentially on the table here. If we were to pull back, levels I would be looking closest to current market price would be, if we don't get that much of a pullback, the low 3s. However, I would mainly be looking at around $2.80 as well as $2.20. All right, Sui did leave behind a really big, important liquidity level over here on the weekly, down here around $1.30. However, relative to the market price right now, these are the levels that you should be looking for. In terms of a price prediction for Sui, I can see this thing trading above $10. I think a very modest conservative price prediction for Sui would be $8 to $10. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Can Sui go higher than that? Is it not going to reach those levels? Let me know in the comment section down below. By the way, those market cap goals are very attainable, especially if we look at previous cycles, how high altcoins have gone, and if we look at the total market cap charts as well. there is enough liquidity to see SUI go to $10. Here's the total. Currently at $2.9 trillion, right? If this is going to hit our target over here, around 4.2 trillion, that's plenty of liquidity to see SUI at those prices. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on now to coin number 2 for this video. Coin number 2 is going to be Layer 0, ZRO. All right, you guys should be very familiar with ZRO and the Layer 0 project, especially if you've been following Crypto Empire for a while now. If you go search Layer 0 on the channel, I made multiple airdrop guides on how to get the big Layer 0 airdrop throughout the years, and I did get that airdrop, all right? So again, if you guys have been following the channel, you're very familiar with ZRO. You already know what the project is, right? Cross-chain interoperability, and you've probably already used it a bunch of times. So this token was airdropped in 2024 in June, all right? So a little under 1 year ago. The all-time low is $1.51, and this just happened in March. It just made the all-time low, and the all-time high is $7.47. Right, so the current price is up 94% from that all-time low at $2.93. Again, you guys should be quite familiar with Layer 0, right? Omni-chain. You can send your crypto to many different blockchains in a very quick manner. The ecosystem is huge. They've partnered up with so many relevant and large crypto projects. Essentially every single relevant project, not every single one, but many of them are integrated into Layer 0 for cross-chain interoperability. Major project with its roots everywhere in the crypto ecosystem. So why am I interested in this one right now? Well, one thing I think is quite interesting is the fact that A16Z, again, that big crypto hedge fund, they literally last week or 12 days ago, 17th of April, they invested 55 mil into ZRO 12 days ago. Token's been live for almost a year now. They decided to put up 55 mil. Most people will not see this, right? Most people are not checking CryptoRank for this type of information. If you like this type of information, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed and hit that like button down below. But hey, the big boys are putting in money at current prices, which is quite interesting. So anyways, let's go take a look at the price chart here. Again, I was given this one as a free airdrop. If you guys follow the channel, you likely got that airdrop as well. So looking at the chart, quite simple here. Came into play in June of 2024. It was in a really long range, as you can see. Went above the range high over in December, went below the range low recently back in March. It has reclaimed the range. It is forming an inverse head and shoulders. It looks like it is ready to continue to push higher. If you do see it pull back, you should be looking in the low $2 levels. But yeah, I can see ZRO breaking out and making new all-time highs. So if it's going to make a new all-time high from the current market price above 750, you're looking at least a 2 to 3x, although I do think it can go higher than that. So this is a new airdrop play. So if you guys remember old airdrop plays from 2022, for example, Optimism OP, right? This thing had a similar type of scenario where, it broke out quite hard, it pulled back hard, and then it went on to make a new all-time high, right? It was in this initial range, it broke out, pulled back, and then it pumped. If we look at ZRO again, this is a typical airdrop type of playbook. It doesn't always work out like this, but oftentimes with the big airdrop projects with big money behind them, it does. So it's not an exact replica, but you can see, right? A bit of a consolidation range, pump, dump. We're just looking for that big expansion similar to what OP had. Anyways, let's go move on now to the last coin of the video. Last one's going to be another new airdropped coin from last year. That is ZK Sync. ZK Sync, current price 5.9 cents, 217 mil market cap. All-time low just happened 14 days ago at 4.1 cents. All-time high is 32 cents. This happened in June last year. It's down 81% from that all-time high. Again, that was at 32 cents. The current price is 6 cents, 5.9 cents. So again, you guys should be very familiar with ZK Sync. If you search it on the channel here, this video 3 years ago, how to get the ZK Sync airdrop. And we did get the ZK Sync airdrop, right? So we're very familiar with these projects. And we know the playbook for like the big airdropped coins, the relevant ones at least. I just showed you Optimism. So this is the idea here. If you're not familiar with what ZK Sync is, look, it's a layer 2 blockchain built to scale Ethereum. And they have what's called ZK chains, right? So ZK chains are high performance, verifiable, modular rollups, and Validium's powered by ZK Sync. It's a united elastic network. All right, so think of it as a new generation blockchain or multiple blockchains within one network. Big project, big backers, right? I'll show you crypto rank again real quick if you're interested in what ZK Sync looks like. But who's behind it? Who's the big boys behind it? You guessed it, our boys over at A16Z. Now the lead from this one in 2019 is Placeholder Ventures. However, more recently, A16Z has been putting in a lot of money, as well as some other very large crypto VC funds. And in terms of the vesting schedule, always good to keep an eye on that. In 48 days, they're going to go ahead and unlock 45 mil tokens, which isn't really too close right now to current times. Looking at the price chart now for ZK Sync, another range play, another airdrop play, right? This is the weekly. This looks exactly like OP, right? You have this, you have the pump, you have the dump, and then the pump again. Okay, so we have the consolidation, we got the pump, we got the dump. We're looking for the pump again, lads. It's pretty simple stuff, but this is what I'm seeing right now in the market in terms of like fundamental coins that are looking good. These three are looking really solid to me. So in this video, we went over 3 altcoins that have good potential to perform really well here, headed forward into the cycle. Drop a comment down below on what you think. Are you bullish on these coins? Are you bearish? Let me know your reasoning in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button right now. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. As always, my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I'll see you in the next video.